Where's my bed? Where's my show? Hello, welcome to the show. This is Dr. Barbara Young. Well, hello, this is Dr. Barbara Young, and I'm excited that you're here today. Well, we have a guest on the show today that I'm excited about, and I am so excited. Welcome to God's Hookup Show. Hello, Bernard Warren. Hello, Wanda Robinson. Today, we have a fabulous show for you today. The day is going great, and I'm glad to see all of your comments. It's wonderful that you guys are on today, and I'm so happy that we have this wonderful guest. I had actually a promo that did not play that to tell you that this is God's Hookups television show. And we're live every Friday at 11:30 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 2:30 p.m. We have an incredible guest today, and I am excited to introduce her because she's an incredible woman. She has an incredible story, and I'd like to introduce Miss Noella Ruiz. Noella Ruiz.
Hello, thank you, Dr.
I want to share a little bit about her. Let me introduce her. Currently, Noella is a teacher at Paramount Unified School District. She's an entrepreneur. She's a cancer survivor. This woman had a tumor the size of a basketball in her stomach. She went through financial struggles, and today she shares her incredible story of intense courage and faith that brought her through today. When I met her, I was so absolutely struck by her story of courage and faith that I had to have her on the show and share her story. So greetings, Noella. Again, I'm delighted to have you on the show. And I said, I had to have you on the show today. So please share with the viewers your God's Hookup story.
Thank you so much, Dr. Young. Thank you for letting me be here in God's Hookups. And I would love to share a story of my cancer journey, what I went through, all my struggles, and I have survived to be here with you today. A couple of years ago, I had stomach pain in my stomach, and I couldn't put my food down. It was really hard, and I would always throw up. So I ended up going to a clinic. And the doctor said, well, Noelia, you have acid reflux. Just watch your diet. So I did, and a couple of years went by, and I noticed that the stomach pain was coming back, and I would throw up again. Again, I went to the clinic, and they said, it's your diet. But 3 years ago, in April, I remember, I had excruciating pain. I could not keep any food down. I cried all night in so much pain that my family the next day took me to emergency room. And a stomach specialist there said to me, Noelia, you have a tumor and it's cancerous. And that cancer had spread all the way to my back. And that tumor was the size of a basketball. Now, no surgeon wanted to touch me. They said, what for? But there was this one doctor, Dr. Vora, who had faith in me. And he said, Noelia, if you're ready to fight, I'll fight with you. And so 1 year of healing, my journey started with chemotherapy. It was extremely hard. The chemotherapy made a hole in my stomach. I lost part of my hearing in my ear due to the medicine. I could barely walk. I had nerve damage. My bones was so brittle that I could hear them, and I just was so much in pain. I remember throwing up on the floor, crying, And even though I was in so much pain and I couldn't talk at times, I asked God, please, God, help me get through this. I want to live. I have a family and I have a purpose probably in life. And so my struggles continued. My husband said to me that when he saw me sleep, that he didn't know if I was going to be alive the next day because my breathing was so shallow. Eventually, I was put in a wheelchair because I couldn't walk anymore. My hair started falling out and I could barely breathe. I had a nurse come to my home and she took IVs for me because I was so dehydrated I couldn't put anything down. And every night I would cry. Every night I would cry because I was in so much pain. My husband couldn't be with me at chemotherapy because we were going through financial struggles because we had to save our home. I wasn't working anymore. And I was there at chemo alone, but I had one person in my head. God, please, God, let me live. I want to live. It hurt so much, but I wanted to live. And then I got a little better. The tumor shrank a little, and it was time for surgery. And I went into surgery, and I remember my mother said the surgeon came out and said, we got the tumor. But guess what? The cancer's still there. And so I stayed 2 weeks in the hospital, excruciating pain, trying to get better. I went home very weak. And yet I still had to go back to chemotherapy. Once again at chemotherapy, it was extremely hard. I was in a lot of pain. Now I had surgery, post-surgery, so I was now in more pain. But guess what? God was good to me. He helped me because little by little, I started getting better. You know, I didn't know back then that I only had 3 months to live. And so what happened to me, it was just, I believe, a miracle. Because I ended up getting better, and I got better, and I'm here with you today sharing my story that I feel like Miss America. I truly do. Because when you experience so much pain and doubt, and you don't know if you're going to live for your family, if you don't know, you just doubt yourself. But there was one person, and I don't say person, I mean God. My family, of course, supported me, but God was there for me. I said, God, help me. I want to live. And it was very difficult, but I truly believe in my heart that God gave me that opportunity to live. And today I stand for you. I be right in front of you. If some of you are going through treatment right now or are cancer survivors and feel there is no hope, yes, there's hope. Yes, there's side effects. And me and my husband, we suffered so much financially as well. But guess what? I started a business that truly helps people. I want to help people get out of financial debt so they don't go through what I went through. And this business puts faith first, family second, business third. Not only that, I have an album out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, because I love to sing. It's a Spanish album called Noelia Ruiz, Madre Querida. And I'm a teacher. So yes, I believe that God helped me to continue. We've got to go forward. And even though some of you are saying, but I have so many side effects, God's there with you. He's there with you, holding your hand. And some of you are still in treatment. And I say to you, never, ever, ever give up, because you don't know what kind of miracle God can make for you. And so I'm here with Dr. Young and you all telling you this story because I truly believe it was a miracle of God that helped me live so I can tell my story, so I can help other people get out of financial debt, so I can just make a difference in someone's life. And maybe if they're hearing this again right now, they're saying, well, maybe Noelia's right. Don't give up. Believe in God and miracles can happen. And that is my journey and my story.
Well, Noella, I am so happy that you shared, the details and that you were so transparent. One of the things that you mentioned was the expenses and the financial challenges that you and your husband had. How did you have the faith and to actually, because I know out there are so many people now who are going through, and and I mentioned when we were in the green room that there was a man who was on television who they were sharing a story that he had survived COVID-19. But after he got out of the hospital, he was presented with $1 million bill, medical bill. So share a little bit of how it took, what did it take to go through the financial part of this?
Yes, I know. Even if you have good medical insurance, going through cancer is very, very expensive. And, it took both of us to work when I was working to pay our bills. And after cancer and all this hospital debt, it was just, we felt hopeless. But guess what? I had an angel. I had a doctor who said to me, go see this company. They put faith first, family second. They're going to help you, educate you. And I loved it and I fell in love with it. And I said, I've got to do this. Now I am so much better. I'm in a better place because of them, because God sent them to me. I truly believe that.
Yeah.
And that's why I do what I do, because I want to help families, because I know that when you have any kind of medical problem, sometimes it could be so expensive. Many people like myself go through all our savings, all our pensions, and then we're just left hopeless. So
Yeah.
God was there for me as well with that angel, that doctor that said, go there and maybe they can help you. And they have.
Well, it's like this is so encouraging because when you say that God performed a miracle in your case, and you know it was a miracle, you cried out that I want to live. I want to live. And so I really want to thank you for sharing and being so transparent today with your story, not only just about the cancer, but the financial challenges. And look at you today. I mean, you're gorgeous.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Now,
I feel good.
now, one of the things too that I want you to sort of share that when you are a cancer survivor, that there are things that happen afterwards, like negative thoughts trying to come into your mind. So share a little bit about how you were able to counteract. Some people will it come back, this kind of things. How did you handle that?
Okay, first of all, you're correct. As a cancer survivor, one of the first things that any kind of pain that people feel is the cancer coming back. And those are big challenges, very big challenges, because you can go back to that dark place and say, I think I have cancer. But fortunately, I have been very, very grateful to God and to my doctors that I really do have inflammation and I have side effects, but you've got to think positive. You've got to go forward. You can't be thinking all the time, is it going to come back? I don't want to do anything, get depressed. You just can't do that. You've got to go help other people. And when you help other people, God helps you. And so that's what I do. I am grateful. I have a gratitude list. What am I grateful? What am I grateful today? I am grateful because I'm alive. I am grateful because I have the support of family, the support of Dr. Young, the support of many friends. Be grateful. And when you are grateful, positive things happen to you.
Amen. It's like today in the challenging times that we're going through, there are so many things for people to focus on. But, I just have this to say, if you do not believe in miracles, perhaps many of you out there have forgotten you are one. And certainly we look at Nuela, that she is a miracle and is sharing her story today. Believe me, she is beautiful. And for those of us, it may look like that your situation is never going away. But I'll tell you, God can change it in a split second. and completely resolve it and heal you in your mind, your body, and your spirit. So I want you viewers to stay tuned because we have some dynamite shows today at 1:30 and at 2:30 where we have some really interesting stories of God's incredible, infinite grace and mercy and love. And Noella, I mean, I just can't thank you enough. Really, you're beautiful. You 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 were nervous about this. I know you were a little nervous, but you know, every day holds the possibility of a miracle, and you personify that miracle. And I want to wish you continued God's blessings, that you continue to do the work that you're doing. One of the things that I wanted to share with the listeners, because it came to me as we were talking earlier in the green room, that there may be cancer survivors out there among my listeners. And if you would like to get in touch with Noella, you may do so because you know what? Sometimes forming a group that that you've been through and that a support group. I just had that idea because I know someone may be out there having those feelings. I'm a breast cancer survivor, but I'm still have doubts whether to come back, or just being able to talk to somebody else that's been through the same situation that you've come through. So I decided to share this. If you'd like to get in touch with Noella, please, it's in. Oh, didn't have time to put it on my branding, my banners. But if you'd like to get a hold of her, it's Noella, and I'm not pronouncing it the Spanish, but Noelia as in Mary, Ruiz, Ruiz at yahoo.com. Again, that's Noelia M. Ruiz at yahoo.com. And so I invite you to really get in contact with her. I am inviting you to, if you'd like to be a guest on the show, you're welcome to contact me at Dr. B at godshookups.com. Remember, watch the show every Friday at 11:30, 1:30, and 2:30. And also, you can access me. Would you like to access me? You can access me on, well, I had it. Let's see if I can show it for you guys. Well, there we go. Here we go. All righty. I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get it. Watch the show each Friday. Well, it didn't do it. So we'll just see what happens. But anyway, watch the show every Tuesday. And remember, to be a guest on the show, you can contact me at Dr. B at God's Hookups. All right. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you at the next show, which is at 1:30. I have a very interesting guest. And I want to thank you, Noella, for being on the show today. God bless you. Love you, love you, love you. And stay blessed. And for all of your listeners out there and viewers, because I'm on radio so much, all of you viewers, thank you for listening and thank you for viewing today. Don't forget, we love you. Bye. Wave goodbye, Noella.
Bye.
Bye-bye. And this is Dr. Barbara Young signing off until next week. No, 11:30. I'll be back at 11:30. So take care. God bless everybody today.